Grand Rising. So look, first and foremost, if nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand? Also, I do got to give you a brief disclaimer. I only want you to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, alright? I don't want you trying to force no scenarios for you. If you don't get your confirmation through me, I promise you're going to get it through somebody else, babies, alright? Now, also I do want to say this. Y'all know my voice too raspy to be whispering. So I'm loud. I'm only going to get louder. So this about the time for you to hit that volume, alright? So before we get started, let me say this. I love you. I appreciate you. All y'all's likes, all y'all shares, all y'all subscribes, I appreciate your appreciation, as well as y'all showing love to each other. You understand me? So I definitely appreciate you. I love you. You understand? And I don't always get the pause from the message to acknowledge you. So just know that, all right? Now, also, again, May 7th, we literally only got a few tickets left for the Greensboro event. So surrounding cities, Burlington, I'm talking about Raleigh, I'm talking about Charlotte. Come out and parlay with me, all right? It's on Sunday, May 7th. The tickets, the link's in my bio, all right? Come out. We're going to have some food there from Big Al's barbecue. You understand? So we about to be eating good. We gonna get the message that God wants us to have at that time, as well as we gonna have some music there to unwind after we get that, babies. All right, so we gonna make memories. All right, this is the show for North Carolina. All right, on that PD Pablo tip. All right, North Carolina, I'm gonna be in your city. All right, so thank you so much. Now, hold on, babies. You know I got clear some things. You know I gotta make sure we good in here. So with that being said, now, chosen ones, I want to talk about what's going on currently. And I'm going to do a quick check-in, because usually I say I'm going to be quick, then it's like 2 hours later. You understand? So let's talk. Now, right now, I want you to be very cautious of what you're feeling, because projections are being placed in your direction, and certain people from your past is going to try to pop up. You understand me? Not only that, they are trying to call you in. So let's talk about it, all right? There's certain individuals that you used to be connected to. Again, whether or not this is friends, family, relationships, certain people that you used to have around you. During the time period, you may have had certain experiences that you started to see. You started to see the truth about this person, and God started to reveal certain things. So you started to distance yourself in a sense, or God had them disconnect from you, whatever the case may be. Now, I want you to realize that at that time, God had you step away from them in order to find yourself. But not only that, God also wanted you to see how certain things was going to begin to play out. See, while you was connected to certain individuals, you seen them winning and you thought that you was losing. Whole time, they was winning based upon the things that they was doing. See, they was scamming for success. They was getting you to speak life into them. So therefore, if they tricked you into giving up your blessings and pouring into them, they made sure that you was on E, and they went ahead and filled somebody else's glass. You better know better, chosen ones. There's certain individuals that you was connected to, and while you was connected to them, you felt stress. You had anxiety. Anytime you thought or had a thought about these individuals, either it was pressure that they was placing on you, whether or not it was you always trying to find a solution for these individuals. There's certain people that, again, they ruffled your feathers in a sense, and God made sure that you was able to pinpoint who was doing that. Now let's talk. You walked away from these people. You started to see their truths. These could have been individuals that you was in a relationship, again, had a family with, or they was your family, certain friendships too. God started to show certain things about these individuals. Again, certain things got revealed to you. So you may have picked up on your friends having an attitude, but every time you asked them, they didn't want to tell you the truth. There's certain people that as you started to progress, they started to digress, and then they started to have an issue with with you. There's certain individuals that didn't like the fact that you did what God asked you to do, whereas they was out here dancing with the devil, making certain foul moves. See, chosen ones, I want you to realize that you seen the truth. So whether or not this was that person cheating on you, whether or not you was pregnant by that person, and then all of a sudden they started acting different towards you, whether or not you try to put them in a pedestal and again they made certain moves away from you, whatever the case may be, you seen the truth about these people, right? You seen they true selves. So once that gets revealed, God don't want you to listen to nobody else, because those individuals, they tried to. First, they try to stall you and distract you. And when you walked away from them and did what God asked you, then they had an attitude with you. So then they try to send individuals to target you. When that didn't work, they try to become you. When they seen that they blew a fuse trying to be you, what they going to try to do is hit that U-turn to try to come back to you. It's a no for me. I want you to realize that they did all of that, and they asses is now in lack. Whereas you sat down in the seasons, did the work that God asked. Now all of a sudden certain things are coming through for you, and I can guarantee this things is going to last many lifetimes. See, I want you to realize these individuals sold their soul. They was out here doing certain things that God told them not to do. See, a lot of these individuals, again, felt a certain type of way that you was living in your truth. So what they try to do is recruit other individuals in their crew to target you too. But it's a no for me. See, what did they start to see? See, they thought that sending more people to try to attack you was going to cause you misery. See, they thought the more people that they tried to distract you was going to have you walk away from what God told you to do. Whole time when they knew you, they truly didn't know you, because you ain't know you when you knew them. So therefore, for them to assume that you was going to give in, they should have knew different. See, I want you to realize, chosen ones, you may have gave them certain times after time after time after time again. You may have poured and poured and poured and poured into them. However, I want you to realize that you said that you no longer doing it. God told you that if you keep pouring into that cup, then he gonna stop pouring into you. He told you if you keep out here feeding these individuals who's just trying to get enough strength and power to overpower you, then God's gonna stop giving to you. So what did you do? You listen. See, I heard this phrase before, and I don't know who it is, so you might gotta Google it so you know the name of the person. But the expression was, be cautious of who you feed, because you could be feeding that stray animal in a sense and giving them enough power to attack you. See, that's what you was doing. These individuals truly didn't like you, but they seen how other individuals was gravitating towards you, but you didn't see the light in you because you was too busy being the light. All you seen was darkness around you, and half that darkness was coming from those individuals. See, a lot of the times you ain't know that you were like that. A lot of the times you ain't know that God built you different. A lot of the times you ain't know that you was favored because, again, you was placed in similar situations as these people, but you seen your way through. Whereas these people don't see no way out. Now they confused. See, they didn't realize that you had different tools. See, God put something different in you because you chose to make those moves. See, they was complacent. They was scary. See, we may have been scared, but we wasn't scary. We still kept pushing through. We used our light to, again, walk through these dark ass rooms. So these individuals, again, when they knew you, they didn't know you, because when you knew them, you didn't even know you. So just know certain things getting revealed. Now, with that being said, I want you to realize certain people that you was connected with chose not to go heal. See, God had you cross paths with them, had them see who you were, then had y'all separate in a sense to go put in some work. See, you was working on you. You went and healed you. You got closer to the divine. See, these individuals did some work, but they did work from a darker light. See, these individuals did some work, but they was working on other individuals trying to take their life. See, they was doing work too, but the work they did was on you. So now they not going to see certain abundance come through. See, certain people that could have been your twin flame, could have been your soulmate, could have been your best friend, whatever the case may be. God had you cross paths with these people and seen that they was going to see They chose not to. So when he had you walk away from these people, God wanted to see what you was going to do. Now hear me out, chosen ones, when I say this, right? Because there's certain individuals that you had around you. There's certain people that you was out here feeling like these were your real soul tribe. Again, you gotta realize that you're going to come across a karmic before you truly come across your divine. But let's talk. There's certain people that you thought was your people, and they weren't. They was disguised at them in a sense. Now, with that being said, when you separated from them, this is how you gonna know who's your people. See, the individuals, thank you, baby. The individuals who, in your absence, when you went to God and they were supposed to go to God too, and when y'all cross back paths, you're going to see certain moves that they chose to do. So if you cross paths with these people, there's certain individuals, right, that are currently doing certain spells on you. They doing certain come to me spells. They doing sex magic. They doing all of that, right? So I want you to realize that there's certain individuals that you may have crossed paths with them and you thought that they were supposed to be in your life, and they may have, should have been. But we can't go based upon what they could have been. We got to go based upon who they chose to be. So while you was working on you, they chose to move differently. So now all of a sudden, if you didn't know, there's certain people that you was cautious of letting go because you like, God, if this is my true divine partner, then I'm going to do what you asked me to do. God was like, listen, I want you to think back to what I told you about that individual. See, I told you that they were sneaky and you seen that. I told you that they lied. See, I told you that they was out here trying to impersonate the divine. See, God showed you certain truths about these individuals, and he wants to see what you going to do. Because as these people try to come and make their way back to you, God wants to see, are you going to be able to see through their truths? Because they going to come disguised and swear that they changed their lives. They going to come across as they really doing certain things and they not. I want you to realize that God wants you to think back of what he showed you clearly about these individuals. God wants you to think back and pay attention to these people's patterns. Because again, if they did it once, then they asses will do it again. See, there's certain things and lines that you would never cross. See, you would never sell your soul. You would never sit there and intentionally cause other individuals loss. You would never sit there and try to take somebody's life, so on and so forth. So if they chose to do that, then they asses ain't right. If they chose to do things that you know that you never would do, then that's not your people, and your ass need to move. Because why you think when you in relationships and this person cheats and you take them back and they talking about, well, you took me back, so you should be getting over that? That means you truly wasn't being authentically you. That means you truly wasn't living in your truth, because if you was, you would know that you would never accept somebody who would make those false ass moves, because that's not something that your ass would do. So again, if you ever get confused that they your people, think about the things that they say. Think about the things that they do. Think about the moves that they make. Look at their friends and their crew. See, that's how you gonna know if that's your people. As well as these people who call themselves trying to call you back in. See, when you get back in touch with them, they don't even realize why this is happening. See, they think that they calling you back in to get you stuck. They think that they calling you back in to implant certain karma. They think that they calling you back in to have you give up certain sex to them, and then you gonna accept certain demons from them. It's not happening. So there's certain people that, again, they are going to reach out to you, and you're going to start heavily thinking about them. And you may even reach out to them and speak to them like, hey, yo, everything good? See, this is where it gets tricky, right? See, they think that when you reach out to them, that magic that they did successfully worked to call you back in. Not even realizing that God had you reach out to them, because when you walked away or they walked away from you, you had to create your own closure in a sense. So you started going through certain moments where you started to think about what is, could is, so on and so forth, right? So there's certain people that you walked away from, or they walked away from you. Then you start thinking about them, and then you start feeling a little confused, because that's the energy that they try to project on you. They try to still see if you in that illusion in a sense, right? And try to see how far that they can push you. Now, with that being said, when they call you in, they think that you successfully are now bound to them just because you called them back or reached out to them. Whole time you reached out to them to create that closure, not that chaos that they think. You understand? God made you sit there and reach out to this individual just to prove to you that you outgrew the things that they used to have you do. So in their absence, you knew that certain things that they was doing, certain things that they was lacking, but there still was a piece of you that still thought about, damn, what if what I was saying or thinking about this individual wasn't true? So you start to question in a sense, and God was like, okay, cool. Now I'm about to present that answer right in front of you. So when you reach out to them and they respond back, and you start having a conversation and you start to see certain things that they still lack, meaning when you talk to them, you can feel if God is in their presence. You understand me? There's certain individuals that they could talk about God, but you don't feel God not nowhere in that room. They can talk about God, talking about certain scriptures, but you know damn well that they don't serve that same God as you. There's certain individuals that when you speak to them, you're not going to feel the same thing that you used to feel. See, I want you to realize at this point in time, God's going to let you know. And again, certain truths is going to continue to be revealed. See, these individuals are going to come back to you talking about they got a job now. They doing this. They making moves. Then as you started to ask questions, they are forced to tell the truth because they no longer can lie to you. See, a lot of these individuals, when they come back to you or you reach out to them and y'all have certain conversations and you think that this used to be your friend, then all of a sudden you're going to start asking questions that God asked you to present to them. And with that question that you asked, they have no choice but to say the truth. But they thinking them telling the truth is going to allow them to get closer to you. Whole time that truth is going to provide certain clarity to you. So make sure that you speak up. There's certain individuals, again, chosen ones. They are going to feel like they successfully called you in, chosen ones. And the karmics that they connected to may have sent them to you thinking that if they get good with you, that they'll be able to get their protection back and protect their asses too. That's not going to happen. There's certain karmics that turned your partner into a karmic too. Because they could have been a divine feminine or divine masculine, but they changed based upon what crew they was connected to. So I want you to realize that there's certain individuals that may have had the divine in them at one time, but that's not what you seeing no more. Because that's something that they gave up to have certain friends. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. When you speak to them, you're going to feel whether or not you feel God's presence. You're going to feel whether or not that's stamped and that that's authentic. Or are they just trying to tell you nice things just to try to reel you in to do the same things again. But in this case, they're going to try to do something real permanent to have you permanently bound to them. So that's equivalent to these people who's trying to have you draw back in, have you thinking about certain memories that you had with them, have you going close back to them thinking that you're going to be sexually connected to them. And I want you to realize that that shit is just an illusion. Because half these individuals in your absence, they just sat there and picked up some things, and now that's some shit that they can't get rid of. Some of these individuals, not only do they have STDs, talking about some things that they can't get rid of sexually, but they also have STDs, meaning sexually transmitted demons too. And those demons are starting to die down. So that's why they need that recharge from you. See, when you went celibate, you ain't know that that celibacy saved you. See, when you isolated from that evil to elevate with your true people, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to see certain things work on behalf of you. See, these individuals are used to saying certain words and sitting there plucking certain nerves to have you do things that you used to do. But again, in their absence, you went to God and you realized the truth. See, you worked on you. These individuals are going to try to come back, and I'm trying to tell you, they're going to try to come back and say everything that you want to hear. They're going to try to tell you that so-and-so did this to them to have them acting weird. Whole time, nah, because so-and-so did magic on you, but you ain't choose to make those same moves that they did, so therefore, you ain't trying to hear that. See, you was under more attacks because not only did you have a partner that's trying to do magic on you to call you back, but you also had a person that they was connected to too, trying to do black magic on you to end you from getting back to this individual, not even realizing you been closed that door. You understand me? So again, on your Paula Campbell tip, you done heard this shit all before. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. Do not fall victim of that. When God show you the truth, you better stick to that. When God shows you what they was willing to do in the absence of you, when they knew they people and they crew was attacking you, they chose not to stick up and stand up for you. So therefore, you ain't got nothing for them. I want you to realize again, some of these karmics that sat there and pushed these people in because they down to their last dollar trying to do magic on you. Certain karmics is starting to get sick. Now they ass is getting confused. Now they sending in these feminines and masculines trying to get you to put in a good word for them. See, some of these people are going to try to come back and they're going to try to make it seem like that person that they connected to didn't do that. Whole time you knew what God showed you and you knew that they was working with those people too. So I want you to stand in your truth, chosen ones. You understand me? Man, listen. We not doing that. When you seen the truth by these individuals, you better stand in that. You understand me? You better. You better. Don't allow these people to cross you or try to get you to do the things that they want you to do. We not doing it, babies. All right? Hold on. Look. Let's do this. Hold on, babies. Y'all know I got to clear out the energy. We not going to have no negative individuals in here. Alright, so anybody that's out here, we not gonna do that, alright? Just know that. Alright, we gonna keep the energy clear, alright? Because I'm trying to tell you, these karmics be acting weird. That's why exactly, chosen ones, we are that voice that's gonna agitate these evil ones. Us being in our truths is going to make these people uncomfortable. But again, you keep being loud. You keep saying what God tells you to do because again, that's going to make them uncomfortable and they're going to show their truths. They're going to then reveal the truth about them so other individuals know they move. See, chosen ones, we here to be the trumpets. We not here to be quiet around these individuals. Come on now. Because you got to think. Only the devil's going to watch something that they don't like. Only the devil's going to sit there and try to cause a fight. Only the devil's going to sit there and try to dim somebody's light. See, if the devil was shining, the devil wouldn't be trying to sit there and stop you. See, I want you to think about all these individuals that attack you. If they ain't see your light, why would they was trying to dim it then? If they ain't know that you had a positive future ahead, why would they try to end you then? If they didn't know that God favored you, why would they sit there and try to recruit other people to target you too? Because if they thought that they could handle you, then that's some shit that they would have did. See, these individuals, again, they not right within. They don't know themselves, so they damn sure don't know you. But again, they're going to try to persuade you to not be you so that they could try to duplicate that and act like they got a blueprint in a sense. It's not going to happen. You heard me? Come on now. They don't know no better, but they about to find out. I want you to realize anybody who sits up under your pay, you know how many people come through on my live and feel a certain type of way. And I'll be thinking like, I can't trust the things that you say because I don't know somebody in their right mind that's going to watch somebody that they don't like every day. I don't know nobody who's going to sit there and check up on somebody that they don't like or feel enough about that person to feel like they need a right. So therefore, baby, you love me too. You just don't know it yet. Because if you ain't love me like that, you wouldn't be so focused on attacking, or you wouldn't so focused on where I'm at then. I'm trying to tell you. Come on now, you better join the winning team. Because either way, you about to have a few endings. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. They got to get it together. They got to get it together. They got to get it together. Thank you so much, Ernest. I appreciate you, babies. So look, chosen ones. With that being said, these individuals, when God showed you the truth about them, they're going to try to come back and they're going to try to be friends. They're going to see if they can use them same things again. But we not doing it. You heard me. We not doing it. We let them do them. Because we already know what's about to happen to them. See, certain karmics are trying to get individuals to come back to you, to try to be cool with you, to try to see what certain moves that you about to do so that they can go back and provide that information to these individuals. But all they know is when they come back, what you say to them is not what gonna be what them karmics expected. See, when certain people that you used to speak, there's certain individuals, I said this before, but let's talk, right? There's certain individuals that you used to feel very highly about. And again, y'all may have had some type of falling out. So when they think they doing come to me spells to try to call you back in, they don't even realize that they calling in they ending. See, what you're going to do is if you reach out to them, you're going to properly disconnect from this individual. You're going to see their truths. See, you're going to find yourself trying to say something nice, and those things that you used to say, you're going to start to see it wasn't right. See, certain individuals that you're going to try to find, whereas before you was trying to persuade them to see this greatness within them, whereas before you was trying to show them that you here for them. Now it's not the same thing. Now, as you're saying these nice things, you trying to persuade you to say it. Now you're going to be trying to find the truth about them. I'm trying to tell you, certain things you used to say, dang, you so intelligent, you so this, you so perfect. Now when you say it, you don't even believe that shit. Now when you say it, it's almost like it's forcing to come out. But you just trying to sit there and speak. Man, I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. God's having these individuals think that they calling you back in. The whole time they don't realize, and they calling they cycle to an end. So when you get in contact with them or they get in contact with you, you properly end it with these individuals. It ain't no sudden blocks. Nah, I'm going to tell you what I'm about to do. It ain't no, oh, I'm mad, I'm going to say evil things to you. Nah, God's going to have you properly clear out this chapter because you already know what he's about to do. Whoever didn't join God's winning team, they about to get their demise. And that wrath of God is coming through. So just know that, again, don't sit there and focus on certain individuals. Don't sit there and when they come back and you still see that they souls on lack, don't get frustrated and respond bad. You just sit there and wish them the best. I wish you the life you deserve, in a sense. See, we speak life into people who's trying to take other people's lives. That's why I always say, tell people to, I wish you the life that you deserve if you don't know about those individuals. You understand me? Because you saying, I wish you the life you deserve, meaning if you deserve good, that's what you're going to get. But if you deserve that karma and consequences, well, you about to receive that shit. I'm trying to tell you. It's no more giving our light for the darkness to hold. Because guess what? What they do in that room of our light, they asses be kind bold. They be using our light to, we light they room up for them to sit there and plot on other people. We light they, so we give them, speak money onto them. So we speak abundance into them. And then when they get abundance coming through for them, they take that money and try to stop other individuals. They use that money to pay practitioners. They use that money to plot on you. They sit there and make certain bad moves. So we no longer speaking all of these things into them. You got just tell them you wish them the life that they deserve. I wish you the life you deserve. I wish you the life that you earn. You understand me? I'm not going to say I wish you greatness when I know you ain't been nowhere near it. You understand me? But I'm not going to speak evil on you either. I'm going to say anything that you did is going to be presented to you. Any move that you made is going to be made against you. So therefore, again, when these individuals or these karmics try to have these people call back in you, and when you sit there and stand up to these individuals, they're going to have to go back to those karmics and let them know that they've been defeated. They're going to have to go back to these karmics and these karmics are going to say, did you tell so-and-so that I ain't mean it? Whole time you like, nah, you tell so-and-so that they about to see their demise. See, you never win when you go against the divine. See, they starting to see that and they seeing that in real time. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. Don't you allow these people to, again, have you accept certain projections that they giving. Oh, nah, you knew that you did your work. So why are you feeling like you didn't earn it? If you did the things that you were supposed to do, why are you feeling sad or mad about your move? Everything is getting presented for you. You starting to see everything that you prayed for get presented to you, including that person that you wasn't supposed to be with, but you sat there and made prayers to have them be aligned with you. Now they're going to come back to you, and now you see through their truths. Now you see that this person never was your person. They just portrayed to be it. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. Just know, chosen ones, everything that you pray for, everything that you prepare for is getting presented to you. You understand me? When I say prepare for, I'm talking about you got your mind right. You healed your inner child. You protecting your inner child. You not letting people act wild. You not letting people disrespect you. You sitting there respecting you. You out here cherishing you. You holding yourself on that pedestal. You held yourself accountable. You closed out those cycles. You walked away from other, man, listen. You prepared for this position. These other individuals was just trying to do devious things and thought that they got away with it. You didn't. The divine was just sitting back letting you build up all these karma and consequences. So that again, when it comes back, you know why it's coming in. See, I want you to realize that certain individuals that try to come to you, you're going to be told by God to ask certain questions to them. And they're going to be forced to tell you the answer, right? See, when they tell you the truth, this is what they think it's going to do. They, again, think that this is going to make them have some type of connection with you. Really, that just clarifies and gives you the confirmation that God already told you about these individuals. See, I want you to ask God something specific, something that nobody else knows. See, I don't want you to tell somebody what your moves is. I don't want you to tell anybody your goals. I just want you to do what you are told to do. Because that's how you're going to identify who's truly divinely for you. Because without you telling them, they're going to notice the great in you. Without you telling them, they're going to already be making certain moves. Without you telling them, they're going to have already put in that work too. See, if you get aligned with somebody that was still making false moves, that ain't your person. That's that karmic individual. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. You out here telling them, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm trying to tell you, they going to front like they doing the same, and they know their asses is currently in lack. They not getting none of that things that you seeing. See, they gonna lie because they was seeing some things, but they was scheming. I'm trying to tell you, chosen one, don't tell them Nathan. Not even a person who's gonna pursue you. You don't tell them what you require out of a relationship. You be too busy being that to you. See, before they get know you, or before they get to know you, they notice you. So they see how you move. And the right person is going to automatically be making those moves too. See, you don't talk too much to these people, chosen ones. Because again, you tell them, yeah, I want my masculine's supposed to look like this, my feminine's supposed to look like that. Next time you turn around, they ass is going to be looking like that. Oh, nah. God tells you your true divine boo is going to be on the same level as you. So therefore, again, if you've been working, making certain moves, and you went within, if you reconnect with this person and you're not feeling the same thing, then you know that certain things change and you need to go along your way. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you so much, Gypsy. I appreciate you, babies. Don't allow that. Thank you, Ash. I appreciate y'all. Don't tell them Nathan. The person who is truly for you, they gonna be those things automatically for you. You ain't gonna have to tell them to love you. You ain't gonna have to tell them to cherish you. You ain't gotta tell them your love language. They gonna know that, because that is going to be what they reflect too. See, all the experiences that they experience are similar to you. So therefore, I'm trying to tell you, chosen one, your true divine partner is a reflection of you. They went through everything that you went through. They got over everything that they got over in order to get to you. So therefore, you ain't going to have to tell this person what to be for you. It's going to be for you when you see them. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. Thank you so much, Leo. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, B. I love y'all so much. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you, Ash. You better than that, chosen ones. That's where we messed up before, telling these karmics the things that we wanted and things that God had in store. See, they didn't see the same vision as us. That's why they came to us to try to get information so they can try to get some type of come up. A lot of these individuals you thought was your true divine boo, they was karmics. But again, they had a choice on what they was going to do. If a divine person is connected to a karmic individual, that makes their asses karmic too. Because if you truly in divine, you're going to be in your right mind and you're going to know that you need to walk away from these individuals. You understand me? Everybody, we done shared some information with people that we shouldn't even have been speaking to. We done sat there and try to put them on certain things so that they can get to certain success too. But again, these individuals was trying to steal success from you. So God stopped them from even being able to be connected with you. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you, chosen one. The right one would have never wronged you. You understand me? The right one would never have wronged you. The right one wouldn't have put the devil before God in any way, shape, or form. Because you knew that that's something that you never would do. So if you never would sell your soul, your partner would never do that shit too. If you wasn't out here giving up your morals for monetary gain, your partner shouldn't have been doing that shit too. If you wasn't out here doing this, that, and the third just because you thought you can get away with it, your person shouldn't have been doing that shit too. It ain't no, oh, darkness and light got to balance. Nah, this the time for light to get to light, to get that darkness from around. You understand me? We not doing it. Don't hear people. I don't even trust people who sit there and have this side of their side is the divine and the other side is certain demons and death. I don't play that. People that say you gotta have the perfect balance in between the two, nah. Certain darkness you got to go through to see the light in you. See, you don't sit there and acknowledge and praise that darkness. You just know that it was necessary in order for certain things to get sparked. And see, you don't do that. People who sit there and keep telling you that, okay, opposites attract. Yeah, sometimes that's true, but I'm divine. I'm not going to be out here parlaying with a demonic individual. I'm trying to tell you. What? We not doing that. We not doing that. So you make sure that your partner is prepared just like you. You make sure your person is sitting there putting in that spiritual fight like you. You make sure that your person, before they align with you, they was able to protect themselves and other individuals too. You make sure that your partner is pursuing their dreams so that they can cheer you on as you do your moves. You make sure that your person wants the same things as you. If you want a family, you gonna get that. You want marriage, you gonna receive that. You want to live here, I'm trying to tell you, you about to be there. You understand me? These other individuals where you got to compromise, if you got to compromise, that's not divine. That's how you know. If you got to compromise, that's not divine. That's how you know. Because whoever is for you is going to think like you. And they don't got to do the same things as you, but they going to make the same moves. I'm trying to tell you, if you got to compromise, it's not divine. That's the devil trying to tell you, well, I'm lacking here, so can you accept that? Nah. Nope. Sure can't. Sure can't. I'm lacking this. Oh, I'm lacking confidence. Can you give that to me? Sure can't. Sure can't. That's some shit that you gotta have. Because if you're not confident with yourself, then you're not confident about my ass. So, no, sure can't. Compromise. Oh, I don't want children, but maybe we can have... What? Then, deuces. Nope. Nope. We not doing that. We not. You can't sit there and again allow these people. You don't compromise. That's not divine. You understand me? When I say compromise, I'm talking about the things that you want. You're not going to compromise love. That's necessary. Confidence. That's necessary. Happiness. Positive. You understand? That's necessary. Being a protector. That's necessary. Your connection with God. That's necessary. Because if you ain't got God, you ain't got mine. Because I'm only rocking with divine. I'm trying to tell you. It's a no for me. Tell them, yeah, all them tell them, it's a no for me. You better what? I'm not compromising nothing to make you feel comfortable. That's what the devil try to get you to do. Because again, if they divine, that means God then supplied them with certain tools. The same tools as you. So therefore, if they divine, then that means they can go inside and they'll be able to know certain moves that they could do. But the devil don't have access to certain information, the same information that your ass is connected to. So therefore, they're going to try to get you to settle for some so-so shit, thinking that that's as good as it gets, when really you need to walk away from them because they showing signs of being a karmic. I'm trying to tell you. You heard me. We not. They did all of that. Cool. Do you? Don't try to come back and be cool when you see how God's starting to make these moves. See, chosen ones, we was patient with our process. You heard me. We was patient. See, even your divine partner could have, nah, that's a lie. Because if they divine, they going to stay divine just like you the whole time. There may have been seasons where you doubted yourself in a sense, but you found yourself again. These individuals are permanently stuck in these negative certain perceptions. That's not the type of time that you want. Again, you got to realize we on different timelines now, chosen ones. That's why it feels like a Friday today, or it can feel Sunday to them. We on different timelines. I'm trying to tell you, that's why you got to know yourself within. Certain things that you see is not exactly what it's being. I'm trying to tell you. See, these people going to act like they successful. They got all of this. They done sold out this or sold out that. Whole time they done sold they sold. Now they trying to buy that shit back. I mean, come on. Everything is not what it appears to be. They look like they being successful, but they don't get to hold on to that money. See, they look like they being successful, but they scam to get it. So now the money that comes in, they got to go contribute that to that scam and shit. See, I'm trying to tell you, there's certain people that while doing this process, you had to look over your back. Now that you did your work, now your ancestors and divine is going to handle that. Now you ain't got to look over yourself seeing where certain attacks was coming from. Now when you look over your shoulder, you seeing what blessings is getting shown. I'm trying to tell you. You're going to go from having to watch your back to now you watching out for certain abundance and blessings that's coming to you. Instead of watching out on all these karmic individuals, now you watching out for your true soul tribe crew. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, we on a different timeline than them. And they going to see. That's why, again, they going to try to call you in. But again, it's never going to happen. When they call you in, they thinking they calling you into certain chaos and certain destruction, but they calling you in and they don't know that you closing out certain karmic cycles with them. It's a no for me. You got all these blessings. I'm trying to tell you, going to be looking like in another one. You going to be on your DJ Khaled to another one. Thank you. Another one. I'm trying to tell you. You going to be looking over your back for certain attacks. Now you're going to be looking like, damn, that's where all this abundant. Man, listen. All you had to do was look up. That's it. Look up. I tell you, God is the quarterback at all times, chosen. You got to know you divine at all times, even when you going through situations that you may not like. You chosen. You want to know why? Because you got the tools to survive what gets addressed and approached to you. Other individuals went through certain things similar as you, but they didn't have the protection or guidance as you did. So these individuals didn't survive that. Now they asses, man, I'm trying to tell you, there's certain individuals that you gotta realize your favorite, right? So certain positions that you get put in. Now this is, again, a little sidetrack from what we talked about yesterday. If you want to see that live, it's on YouTube. Links in my bio, all right? But I want you to think about this, chosen ones. Your favorite, even when you may not have been in the most favorable positions. You are the leader, the line leader. You understand me? So what that means is you willingly sit there and volunteer to go first for other individuals to see. So you go through certain situations. You go through certain things, right? And you may feel like, dang, I'm not favored because I'm going through this. Nah, you going through that because you God's favorite. He sat there and used you as a demonstration for other individuals to see that they could get through too. So again, I said, use this example yesterday. Think of how, and when we was a child, we played the floor is lava, right? So when we play the floor is lava, what that mean? You got to hop from this and hop from that and not touch the ground. Because if you touch the ground, we say that's lava. So that means that you lost now, right? So the person who starts first, everybody behind them is going to see, okay, so-and-so jumped from here to there. Okay, so-and-so made it from here to there. They're going to see certain footings that you do. See, if you happen to slip up, there's God that's sitting there catching you. See, other people don't. You sit there and I want you to think on a line, right? When they walking across those lines like the circus. I want you to realize, or whatever the case may be, you got certain bungee cords connected to you that other individuals can't see. So if you slip up by a slick chance or a quick moment, God's going to catch you. You understand me? So I want you to realize that these other individuals, you are the line leader for a reason. You go through certain things based upon other people who's watching you that you may not even be aware of at that time. You don't even realize that God sent you and chose you to spread your light, that because you the light, you done sat there and illuminate this path that other people got to pass through. Now you done made certain moves. Now they know certain steps that they could take to. Now all of a sudden again, you made sure that you made solid steps, so whoever steps behind you won't cave through. You done sat there and broke certain chains off of you and disconnected from certain cycles. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, you got that bungee cord connect that nobody can see unless they get close enough, and your ancestors of God will never let that be. So they just see you and they think, oh, they praying on your downfall. They pray. How shorty say they praying on my down? I'm trying to tell you, they out here praying on your downfall, didn't even realize that you got something connected to you the whole time. So if you happen to slip up, God picks your ass back up. That's why you went through certain situations. Your ass is now still, man, listen. They wondering why you keep surviving. Thank you so much, babies. They wondering how you survived that. How so-and-so survived that, because you ain't see that I had certain things intact. I'm trying to tell you. So now when these individuals see you making certain steps too, this could be your children, this could be your mother, your father. They seeing you make moves. Now they like, man, maybe this isn't so bad. I can make moves too. But I want you to realize, since you the line leader, there's certain things that you may not see happen behind you. You not realizing it because you walking in your truth. Being a line leader, you focus on the future. You not realizing other people from your past is starting to do the same thing that you did. You're not realizing even certain karmics that try to come for you, they starting to find certain truths about them. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, you've been chosen the whole time. You the line leader. You chosen by divine. So it's different when somebody keeps volunteering you in class and telling you to read and you feeling a certain type of way. Thank you so much, baby. Thank you, Tajay. I want you to realize that. You different. There's certain individuals, again, man, listen, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you. You the line leader. There's certain people, because you the line leader, that means you have to keep moving so people will keep moving too. If you step in one line or stay in one place, that means them individuals going to be stuck in that stagnant energy too. However, if you keep moving and you showing other people that you have a way through, then they know that on that path that you went on, that they can make it too. I'm trying to tell you, you the light. If you the light, you can't be in the dark. You can't be in the back. If you in the light, if you the light, you can't be in the back of the line. You can't let people get in these positions and try to push you aside. Nah, you gotta stand up there in your truth, because you the light that's gonna help light the room for other individuals that used to be just like you. You, man, listen. You that for real, chosen ones. I'm trying to tell you. You out here thinking that you not favored the whole time. God keeps volunteering you because he knows that you going to come through every time. Think about how somebody proud of you. It's different when a teacher calls on you knowing that you're not comfortable to read in front of other individuals. But it's different when your teacher is sitting there calling on you because they know that you are somebody who knows this work and you able to produce and you able to show other individuals how to do it too. You got a way with words in a sense that can lead other individuals. I'm trying to tell you, you're going to feel different about yourself. That see, you felt bad because you thought that you wasn't prepared for that test. Whole time God called on you to show these other individuals how you move, and every time I can guarantee he out here celebrating. You better, man, listen. God gonna say, listen, matter of fact, get so and so to do this, get so and so to do that. Why? Because you done did it before. I'm trying, man, listen, chosen ones, you that for real. You thought you was in you thought that you wasn't favored, and you highly favored. You thought, man, God love you. And now you starting to love you too. And now you starting to realize, dang, it wasn't me. It was the people I used to be connected to. They spoke all these things about me and I started to believe it or live that life as it was true. You allow these people, the projections, to really be projected on you. And that's the things that you started to do. Now they told you that you never could do it, so your ass didn't even try. They told you that you wasn't this, so you tried to not even show your light. See, now you starting to realize that they was just saying those things because they seen how special you are. We don't believe what the demons tell us. You hear me? We don't believe what the demons is telling us. We don't believe that. Because God has showed us every situation that we got through. Other people didn't see that. Again, you may have walked away from a toxic partner that other people may have lost their life to. There's other individuals that, again, you sat there and made it through, and they see that they can make it through too. That small seed that you implanted in yourself and that seed that you sowed with the vine, now you're going to see, because you planted that seed within you, so you're going to produce fruit in abundance every time. Chosen ones, when you plant that seed within you, man, I'm trying to tell you, there's nothing that you're going to touch that you're not going to see that fruit come through. When you truly invest in you, you're going to see that abundance in this area. This favorite over here. This person doing this. That, man, I'm trying to tell you, you're going to see certain things clear. You plant that seed in you, man, you about to see. See, you was planting seeds in other individuals, but they wasn't properly watering those things. You was planting seeds in other individuals. They wasn't being the light to produce that photosynthesis in a sense. So what did you do? Plant that seed in you, and now guess what? You've been abundant ever since. You better, man, you that, chosen ones. You that. Plant that seed in you and watch that fruit get produced. They didn't sit there and maintain their garden like you. They didn't water that shit like you. They didn't sit there and be the light, so therefore that light was over that garden to produce that. Man, I'm trying to tell you, they was in a dark place. They money was getting dried out because they ain't go to divine to get that water. They ain't sit there and invest in their dreams. They was out here expecting somebody else to come through and maintain. See, they thought other people was going to keep maintaining their garden. Now God moved you in another location, so now you ain't there to help them. Now they can't harvest. Now they not eating. Now they not sleeping. Now soon enough, I'm trying to tell you, a lot of these individuals not going to be breathing. It's a wrap. They going to see. God don't play about you, chosen ones. But you had to see that. You had to see. You had to see that these individuals who turn on you, going to turn back to you, so it couldn't have been you. You understand me? Thank you so much, babies, for joining us. You better than that, chosen ones. You better know that. Other individuals then folded. Other individuals then sat there and broken. And God made you soft for a reason. That's why you ain't, man, listen. Why you think emphasis, they feelings, is very important. So what do they say if you got feelings? They usually say you soft, right? Okay, cool. But one thing about soft means that it can't get broke, right? Okay, cool. So therefore, anything that you went through, you contained and remained in your shape. Oh, word. So again, them trying to play hard, now they broken. You kept your feelings. You kept your emotions. You kept your love. You kept your light. You kept being, again, a lover to other individuals. That's why you survived this fight. See, they was out here acting tough, acting rough. Then God came through and broke that ass up. You everything, chosen ones. You hear me? That softness to you is going to save you. That's why they try and make you mean. They try and get you to give up on love. They try and get you to act like them. They try and make you a certain mad and have certain reactions. Nah, I wish you the life you deserve. That's it. And I ain't going to be caught up in this little karmic cycle either. So again, anybody from your past, leave them at that. Individuals who had an opportunity to choose you, but they chose a different path. Because they only try to spin that block back again, because now they ass is in lack. Because that person who used to water their garden, now they don't know where they at. Now you no longer close enough to maintain, disconnect certain weeds. Now you not that light. So therefore these individuals can't see. So they going to try to come back to you acting like they comfortable and everything's cool. Acting like they successfully making certain moves. The whole time they was trying to make a move on you because they wanted to see if you could tell them what certain karma and consequences was going to come through. Because before you try to provide certain light to these individuals and they try to wrong you. You try to tell them certain light about individuals around them, but they try to team up with these people to try to take you down. See, they don't have the answers, Sway. They don't got the answers, Sway. They, again, chosen ones, this is what I want you to think about. They don't got the answers, Sway. They, again, chosen ones, this is what I want you to think about. They don't got the answers, Sway. 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 They Everything that you used to think that you wanted, God's presenting now. Now you're going to see that you only wanted it based upon who your ass was around. Because you may have said you wanted a flashy car, but really you ain't want that for it. A Honda could have been cool for you. See, you starting to realize certain things that you wanted is not really what matches with you. See, God is going to sit there. These individuals wanted all that. They wanted money, right? Okay, cool. You wanted this, right? Cool. So you sacrificed your soul in order to get something that God already guaranteed to you. See, we ain't have to sell our soul. All we had to be is ourselves, and God knew that we was going to prevail. See, we ain't have to give up our morals for monetary gain because we already was promised those things as long as our light remains. So therefore, chosen ones, don't you sell yourself short. Don't you sit there and again we've been saying this for how long? I said money is never going to matter no more. Money is not going to matter. Now you see that the US dollar is now in disaster. Now they trying to do this, they trying to do that. No. Even when they try to do this currency thing that they try to get you through as far as electronic dollar, that shit's not going to work too. Why? Because I told you, your soul is your dollar. Your soul is your money. So if you was out here lying, manipulating, stealing from other individuals, those people that you stole from, God built it up on a solid foundation. And these are going to be the same people that you're going to have to come to try to get some assistance for you and your crew. See, when you there's going to be a time, chosen one, where we're going to have to exchange certain things for some things, right? So again, you a seer. Somebody's going to come to you. Okay, if you can provide certain insight to them, they're going to provide something to you too. I'm trying to tell you, this money shit, even this little Bitcoin shit, don't even do that. That's like the mark of the beast in a sense. Your soul is your wealth. God wants to see, listen, if I got this and you got this, then we can go ahead. That's why I say, build your true soul tribe now. You need a doctor. You need a seer. You need a builder. You need this. You need all of that. You understand me? Because guess what? If somebody has farms, right, and produces apples, okay, cool. Well, my family today, we need tomatoes. Okay, you got tomatoes and I got this, so I can exchange it. And now we both not lacking because I gave to you, you gave to me. That's what it's about, an even exchange. So money is not going to matter. And these people going to lose their mind. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. These individuals have been stealing, they've been scamming, and now they're not going to be able to survive because nobody's going to trust them. Nobody's going to sit there and want to exchange with them. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. You got to look at the world. Look at US. They was out here sending money to other countries when there were certain people in Flint that still didn't have water yet. They was sitting there sending money for certain people who had certain things that had them outside of their home. That's cool, but why you ain't sit there and do that to your own? Certain people, homeless people all on the street, certain people that you done raise the price on certain things. See, if they wanted people to all be equal, that would be easy. You understand me? But they want control. So what you going to do? God's going to make sure that they, again, get what they asked for in a sense, but they going to regret those moves. See, they wanted people to be struggling and depend on them. Now they starting to see that their system is now lacking. So now people, they did all of this to get attention, and now people looking at them like, shit, what happened then? You heard me? I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones, build your true divine crew. This money shit is not going to matter. We've been saying that. This money is not going to matter. Your morals are. Because if you know when this person had money and they sat there and was getting over on you, when they had money coming through, you seen certain things that they chose to do. They got over on other individuals, chose not to pay, whatever the case may be. You're not going to want to have these people around you. You're going to remember their ways. See, I'm going to give you an example, right? There's certain individuals that were scared to step out on their own because their partner could have been providing for them financially, in a sense, at home. So they sat there and felt like, because this person is providing, paying the bills, I can't step out because they feel like they're not going to get nowhere. Whole time you thinking, well, my credit's bad, this, that. God's going to make sure that he makes up in any area that you lack. See, you talking about so-and-so is where your money's at, and so-and-so is only giving you money because you're not getting your own. So-and-so's only able to provide for you because you're not going to God for God to provide those things to you. See, so-and-so seems like they providing stability for you, but you speaking life into these individuals, or even using your words to say that they are doing these things for you. You giving them power over you. You saying so-and-so pays all the bills and that. You voluntarily went to that. So therefore, again, if you sit there and walk away from them, don't you know that God's going to provide any area that your ass felt like you was in lack? You walk away from that person, even if you feel like that has a safe foundation. That's safe. God don't want you to play it safe with no demon. God don't want you sitting here. Again, he's going to test you. Are you going to walk away when everything seems like it's going on behalf of you? Are you going to walk away from that person because you know energetically they not for you? Even when they sitting there buying things and saying certain things. But if you don't feel that energetically, then you need to make your way from around them. I'm trying to tell you, chosen ones. You better jump out there. Whole time you got that bungee on you. Whole time you forgetting that God been sparing you. He been saving you. So you better get your ass up and make those moves. Because now that person's no longer providing for you, what do you think God's about to be doing for you? He gonna have you provide for you. The way you was speaking that life into this person, now you speaking that life into you too. Now you starting to see certain strengths that you had that these people tried to sit there and deter your view. See, I want you to realize there's certain people right now talk about you can't move out. Now, let me give you an example. When I moved away from a karmic situation, at that time I'm like, shit, I don't really got credit like that. I don't got bad credit. I just ain't bill credit. I'm used to paying all my things off. You understand? Or paying cash for that. So I ain't bill credit, right? So I'm like, damn, I might not get a place when I need to jump out there on my own. All of a sudden, God sat there and used the history that I have to allow me to go on. And I'm going to give you an example. See, I ain't have credit, but I had hard work. I sat there and made my money. You understand me? I sat there and focused on me. Certain places that I was going to, I made sure when I left that it was clean. I made sure that I paid on time. I ain't try to outlive, you understand, or try to live a life that I couldn't afford. I've always lived within my circumstances, and honestly, there was times that I settled when I could have been getting more, but that's a different story, right? See, I want you to realize, chosen ones, God's going to have somebody cross paths with you just because you spoke your truth. See, I may not have had credit to get into this new location that I was going to. However, they looked at the history like, dang, any place that you went to, you made sure that you paid on time. When you moved out, you made sure that that place was left right. So therefore, again, they sat there and replaced that credit based upon my credit morally, based upon me, based upon certain patterns that I had, based upon my history. So your morals, the fact that you've always been loving, you've always been helping, you've always been going to God, you went within. God's going to make sure that you are put in a position where you're going to get access to it. You understand me? So again, had I sat there and when I moved out of places, left it all messed up and crazy, had I tried to break leases and not pay off properly, had I tried to call myself getting away because I thought that I didn't need that history of those places whole time, that place and that history, my morals is what got me through. You understand me? I'm trying to tell you. You gonna realize that, chosen ones. You better know that. Everything that you lacking, you're going to see why God was having you focus on a different task. See, why you was told to pay this off when you thought that you didn't have money for it and you thought that you was in lack. God was like, nah, do the right thing. And now you see why he asked that. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you. You better know that. Your history, your moral compass, that is your soul is your wealth. You about to be good. You not about to be. You are good. You got to know that. Step your ass out. Your character. Again, you could get in a situation where you like, damn, how I'm going to get out of it? Or you may feel like you try to make certain moves and you look to God and God's like, I got you. You got to trust that process, chosen ones. You are good. You understand me? You got to step out there. Know that. See, people look at chosen ones and they call us crazy because we don't come up with plan B, plan C, plan D. We guarantee that plan A is going to work on behalf of us. See, it may not have been our plan, but that was God's plan. So God's plan is plan A. It's going to work every time. Every time we know, God, okay, this didn't work out, then I know you got something else that you about to provide. This place didn't go through. I know you about to put me in a better place with better individuals. And see, you may have was going to settle for this place that you was going to have to fix up. But you believed in God, and then God showed up. Now you in a place that has a great landlord, a place that is perfect in a sense, move in ready for you and your family, certain greatness and abundance. And man, listen. You are not going to settle no more. If you got compromise, it's not divine. You don't sit there and have to come up with plan E. When God tells you do these things, you do it. God tell you, listen, I got you. I just need you to move towards it. Certain people feel like God's going to save me. He is. But he's going to save you by working through you. You understand me? So people, let's talk, right? There's like a person, say somebody had a home, they in a situation, somebody's trying to harm them. And they talk about God's gonna save me. God's gonna save me. Cool. But you're gonna have to try to fight this individual, and then you're gonna realize how God moved through you. See, had you sat there and huddled up in a ball and allowed this person to attack you, you may have sat there and they could have maybe ended your life or took your life from you. But you talking about God saved me, that means guess what? You get enough strength to stand your ass up. You get enough strength to fight back. You know exactly what you should do. Shit, sometimes that gun falling from their hand and moving closer to you, you being able to grab it and really actually shoot, that's God moving through you. You out here talking, God is not going to sit there, you asking God to do this, God to do that. God's like, can you do something too? Huh? I'm trying to tell you, you asking God, can you help lift me up? Okay, cool, because you talking about this leg sore, but you got two, so you want God, you want to lean all the way on him, put your dead weight on him, but you don't want to sit there and try to make no moves. There's certain people talking about, oh, they want to walk again. They want to learn to walk again. Have you stood your ass up? Have you tried? Have you built that strength up? Or are you sitting there talking about God's just going to magically have you walk again without you trying to stand up, or you try to even get some strength in your legs? You're going to have to do something. God's going to match it. What you got? Okay, you ain't got enough for this? Hold on, I'll match that then. Okay, I got 5 on it. I'm trying to tell you. God's like, you acting helpless. That's not his divine individuals. The devil knows that they defeated, so the devil's going to be in denial. The devil's not going, man, the devil's stuck in some trials. You not. You understand me? You out here, every time something go, you call it. Think of how you treat your children when you know that they know where something is, or you know that they know how to do something. And every second before they even go to look for it, they calling out your name. Ma, can you? And then you like, yo, did you even look here? Oh, okay, yeah, it's right in front of me. Oh, can you? Every moment they depended on you. You gonna sit there and say, stop calling out my name if you ain't sit there and look up or try some things. Don't sit there and call my name to come get me to get up off the task that I'm doing, to come to you to try to help you find something that's right in front of your ass. God's saying the same thing to you. Stop calling my name when you ain't even trying to make no moves. If you done started trying, he's gonna match you. But if you ain't even do nothing, stop asking. Just like you get annoyed. Just like you, God, again, you gonna be there every time your child needs you, but you gonna get sick of hearing your name get called when they ain't even try to find nothing. They ain't even try to look for a solution. Come on now. God's not about to, you not that. You his divine child. You his child. He know what you able to do. Your ass knows how to read. That's why you know how to read that room. Your ass got strength. That's why certain things get placed on you. See, you can make it through anything that other individuals have failed to do. You better know who your parents are. Man, how they say, that's Uncle Willie's son. Yeah, you God's daughter or son. You better know who you are out here acting like that. You done got everything that you had, and then your ass got spoiled in a sense. Oh, nah, get that shit together. You want something, do something. God's going to match it. That's it. Because you out here complaining about this person doing that, but everything is different when somebody's saying, I love you, Mom, or thank you, Mom, or Mom, do you want this? Mom, do you need something? Instead of asking every 5 seconds for something, thinking they lacking and it's right in front of them. They just didn't look for it. No. Because guess what? Just like you get karma and consequences for pausing other people's progression too, by you doing everything that they need you to and you not giving them their distance to be able to work on them while you work on things that God assigned to you. No. Because guess what? You so caught up in them, so consumed in them, you not doing the things that God assigned to you. And then you doing everything for them is making them not feel like they even need to learn how to do those things outside of you. No. You understand me? You better than that. You understand me? Oh, listen, you are Willie's daughter. You better know that. You better remember that. See, you blessed, right? Because you got, that's almost like a father and then having a stepfather who steps up too. You got the best of both worlds. You got 2 people that's working on behalf of you, beautiful. I'm trying to tell you. Just like you got God who's your actual father. Then you got a parent that he sat there and placed you through. And if they love on you, then guess what? You got that love times 2. But if they don't love you enough, you got your original parent who truly is going to stand by you. So you better know that. You heard me. I'm trying to tell you. You better than that. You like that for real. You that. You that. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of y'all don't even realize that some of y'all's parents passed away in order to save your lives because they seen what was getting sent to you. And if they was alive in this 3D world, there's only a limit to certain things that they could do. They seen how certain attacks and they seen the position you were supposed to be placed in. So what did they do? Volunteer themselves to make sure that you stayed here because they knew if they passed away, they had certain access to certain things, certain people that wasn't in the room with you, who was doing work on you, that they can get to those individuals and stop them from harming you. I'm trying to tell you. You better know that. You better know that. They gave up themselves to make sure that your ass prevail. You better, man, you better make sure none of that's in vain. You hear me? You better know that. You got your people right now cheering for you. And you about to get everything that was going to get presented to them. See, they sat there and may have went through several years of allowing certain people to affect them, attack them, or they settled in a sense. Now you found your truth. You stood up. You listened to what God told you to do. So they volunteered their services because they knew that you had enough strength to make sure that you seen it all the way through. Now you vindicating them. You heard me? Man, you got your lineage on your back. You better carry that shit correctly. You like that for real, chosen ones. So I want you right now, I want you to I apologize to myself for ever doubting me. I apologize for myself for ever not loving me. I apologize myself for not acknowledging the strength within me. I apologize to myself for allowing these people to play with me. You better apologize. You heard me. Apologize to you. Show your inner child that you can take accountability for certain things that you do because your inner child is still watching you in your moves. So you settling for that person who's putting their hands on you, that's telling your inner child that that's okay that certain people are harming them, to stay quiet about it. You heard me. You better apologize to yourself and make that known that you will never do that again. You hear me? This is now everything that happened to you. Now this is your truth to see if you're going to put yourself through the same thing that these individuals previously did to you. So you had a mother that abandoned you. You had a father that did this. You had this person. God wants to see, are you still going to be around these people who hurt you? Are you going to tell your inner child to shut up, that it's okay to be around these people who did these things to you? Or are you going to speak up? You better stand up for that inner child like these people failed to do. You out here parlaying with these people that was sitting there molesting you, putting you down, all of these things. Man, nah, now they want to be cool with you because your life then turned around. Now you seeing sunshine while sunshine is walking out on them. You better never, Every time somebody try you, you better sit there and act like a child is right beside you. You better sit there just like you're not going to let a child get beat on in front of you. You're not going to let a child get touched in front of you. You're not going to man, you better stop doing that shit to you too. Your mother talked down to you. Now you out here telling your inner child to keep quiet about the shit that she did to you because now she's showing a better side. Nah. You ain't got to deny your past. You speak that out. If they don't take accountability, then that's how you know. Get your ass on. You heard me. You better than that. You better than that. You better never let none of that shit slide. Each time you around somebody, you better show your inner child how they gonna carry that shit now. And you stand in your truth, guess what your inner child's gonna do too? Sit there and speak up to certain things that was out here suppressing you. They gonna sit there and speak up against certain people that was molesting or hurting you, attacking you. I'm trying to tell you, you better be that example. You better than that. You better know that you've always had the pieces of your puzzle. You was just matching them in the wrong spot. Think of a puzzle piece. You got all these pieces and you know there's a bigger picture, but you don't see that shit clear based upon the fact that all these pieces are here. But piece by piece, you start to alter certain things. You start to move certain things around. Now all of a sudden this coming together now. You great. You better know that. Ain't no I'm trying to heal. You say I am healing. Ain't no I am trying to find love. You say I am love. You not trying to survive. I am surviving. I am living. You not just existing. You that for real. So chosen ones, celebrate you. Make sure that again, you sat there and set that tone on how people gonna carry you before they get to know you, they notice you. You heard me? And you better notice this greatness about you too. Because when they start speaking it, you going to think that they playing games. And they really telling the truth. You are all that. I love you so much. Listen, I got to get up off here because I do got a few readings to do. But please remember, I'll never reach out to you for a reading. That's something that you have to be ready to receive. Because I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to tell you what you do, what your people do, what they trying to do, what they intend to do, if that partner's for you, so on and so forth, all right? So, and if you got certain things you need to heal from, I got that site. I got types of readings for all things, all right? Now, I do want to let y'all know this, too. I'm actually going to start having actual classes, all right? I'm going to start off virtually just based upon the fact that there's people all over the world. So, we're going to be having virtual classes. I'm going to start telling you about them as I start setting them up. So again, it's just going to be, we'll be able to see each other. I'm going to have virtual classes, one-on-one sessions, as well as virtual classes with other individuals too. All right. So just know, I promise you, we got all that coming. All right. I'm so excited. Now, I do got coaching sessions. I do want to tell you, my readings, I record all my readings for you. All right. So when you book an appointment, as long as you send me your picture, just a regular face picture like I'm looking at you. If you send me your picture before your reading, say you book it, and your reading's at 5 o'clock, you send your picture at 3. By 5 o'clock, you're going to get your recorded reading. And I record it for a reason, so you can go back and receive confirmations. You can go back and listen to as many times as you want. You understand me? Also, I have coaching sessions where you speak to me in real time. I provide as far as insight, and you get elaboration as we go into there. You ask questions. It says 30 minutes, but we usually on an hour, all right? I ain't gonna lie. Because once God starts talking, that's what it is. So I got readings of all types. The readings I record personally for you. You're going to hear my voice. You'll be able to go back anytime. Now, as far as coaching goes, I'll be able to speak to you over the phone, all right? Again, readings, I recorded for you to provide it for confirmations. You can go back and listen to as long as you want. Coaching, you speak to me in real time. We go back and forth, and we on there for an hour. I ain't gonna lie. Says 30 minutes, but we be an hour and up, all right? Everybody who had coaching sessions, I love you for trusting me. I thank you. 2,000. Thank you, 200K. I love you. Thank you. Y'all be showing out for me. I love you, babies. I appreciate you so much. So, yeah, we got all these things. But with these classes, these sessions, I'm going to have them, you know, so that we can speak to each other and all that virtually, all right? So, I love you so, so much. And, again, I'm so excited for all y'all that I'm going to see on May 7th. Please purchase your ticket if you haven't. The link's in my bio because we've got Less than a handful left. Alright? I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. I'm going to upload this live on YouTube later. If it's too large, I'm going to do it in 2 parts. Alright? I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great, babies. You better stun on their ass. Alright? Be great.